Hello, hello, hello. I'm live. Walking. All right. So, as you can see, we've put together our stuff. I'll give you guys a few minutes to join in here with us. I will, because, I got to do my thing. I do. It's just one of those things that we do. So we'll see how it goes. Hope you guys are having a good night. And it's Friday. I told you I was going to do one of those surprise thingies. You know that. I know that. We all know that. Every once in a while, I just pop on in. That's right. Don't mind the fan. It happens. Every time I'm off of here for a while, it just kind of decides I'm going to be very, very loud. But in any case, just saying. All right. So now that I think I got myself situated, we're going to kind of do a quick rehash of yesterday's events because we can. It would be really awesome if I had my little tumbling tower thingies that I had before. But in any case, we will just kind of go from there and play it that way. So yesterday we had our little tumbling towers. We did. I know. If you were here, you saw that. And the way I rearranged it was I had little blocks of 3, and I just kind of alternated the pattern with it. We used 2 boxes of the towers. And now when I go looking for it, of course I can't find it. But, that's the story of our lives. But it's just the little towers. So just an FYI on that one. And so we just rearranged it into blocks of 3. And we glued. And I cut it short yesterday. I know people were like, oh my goodness, you stopped. Yes, I did. I stopped because how much fun is that? I got a mosquito bite on my foot. It's like really plucking my nerve. But in any case, I stopped it short because how much fun is it for you to sit there and watch me glue wood? I would have loved to have the conversation with you, sit here, chit chat while I sat here and glued the wood. But I am very grateful that, and nothing bad about you guys, because, we love you. But I had a little bit of a foobar when I was putting this together. So thankfully, I didn't do that on screen. Go me. I know you're super excited about it. I know you are. I know. But in any case, moving on. So I finally got it to go. That's the back. I know, sharp looking, right? And that's the front. And you guys going, wait, I see something. I told you what would happen, didn't I? I did tell you. I forewarned you before I even started. Okay? So let me tell you some of the oops that we've encountered while doing this. Okay. One is we had explained that when you're doing the wood pieces, especially from the tumbling tower, if you're using scrap wood, that's a whole different ballgame, because scrap wood, you're pretty much measuring and putting it in there and cutting it to fit. So it's a little bit different than these already pre-cut, uneven shapes, because the tumbling tower is meant to be, 1, uneven, 2, so that you can pull the pieces out, so that way you can stack as high as you want to go. And 2, it's different thicknesses as well. So just saying, some pieces are short, some pieces are a little bit thicker than others, some are a little off kilter. So just an FYI, when you're using those, that's what's going to happen. Now you can beautify this a little bit more if you so desire, by trimming here, trimming there, and doing all that other fun gadget. But if you're like me and just wanted to try it out and say, hey man, I just want to see if I can do it. But if you want to, make it fancy looking, you could always sand it down so it's all one nice smooth surface without any little bumps, because again, this is a tumbling tower, so different sizes. And two, you would be able to cut it so that way there is no gaps. And obviously with the glue that we used, we did get some gaps in our stuff, and the back side is the easiest way to see that. So you can see up here at the top, we had some gaps. I don't know why. We put the heat gun to it today, tried to, get it to smooth out a little bit more. Did not work as well. I mean, it worked wonders because earlier I couldn't even put this top piece on here because it was just so awkward. So we came up with something to not make it as obvious. So I have these little, it's balsa and our basswood pieces. They're just little slivers that come in a big pack like this. It's like super soft wood. And when I say super soft, I could, and it'll break. So we just decided we're going to use this, and we're going to put like an edging around it, just so that we can, cover up some of the gaps at the edge, and to kind of, keep this all together, so to speak. So we're going to do that right now. So if you have already done all your gluing and you've got your sides up, you should have a box that kind of looks like this. Nice little tray. It's a cute little serving tray. I was going to put like little metal handles on here, but the screws for the metal handles that I have are like way thicker than what I have here. So that's not going to work. So if you have thicker pieces of wood, then that would be a better fit for you. So right now what we're going to do, and I'm still using the wood glue on my last strand here, so you're going to have to bear with me on that one. And we're just going to, well, actually, I was told just use the regular glue. So I'm going to go to the regular glue. And we're just going to basically seal up this with some regular glue just to make it, kind of cool looking. And then we're going to throw some glue on here. You don't need gobs and gobs of it on this, by the way. You don't need that. You just need enough to have it sit up against here. And I just put it like right up on the corner there. Okay. And I did do a dry fit for this earlier. So we wanted to make sure that it's on here. And it's clear glue, so you should be fine. And we just mush, mush, mush. And remember, for those of you that don't remember, hot glue is hot. So just FYI, it is hot. Hot. So I just kind of want to show you that. So that's my little edging right here. I got my spider webs on this one, but you see the little edging. Okay. So we're going to do that all the way around. Come back through here. And just so that we have a little bit on here. It's a lot, but I just want to make sure it stays. And I got it at a sort of like an angle is the way that I did this. So not too bad on here. I did kind of angle it. But it at least hides all the glue and our little gaps right there. Okay, and then we have this piece that's going to go right there. Yep, and I run out of glue. So hopefully you guys are doing well tonight. This is not going to be a long one tonight because obviously, all we're doing is gluing and finishing up some touches on here. So, and like I said, this is like very, very light wood. Now, obviously, if you're planning on putting like super heavy stuff on here, on your tray, then you will want to obviously use heavier wood. That'll hold that. Look at how stringy. It's worse than string cheese, man. Okay. And then these two pieces that I have on the side, because this is all cut at one size, it does not necessarily reach straight across, but I'm okay with that because all I'm going to do is I'm just going to angle it in here in the corners centered. So this way it looks at least like it's supposed to be there. I know, not supposed to use that later. So we're going to get this wood in here. I mean, this glue. Wood. So pretty. This. Now I'm waiting for it. We all know it's bound to happen. Yes, we do. All right. Oh, there it is. It did it. It did it. All right. Beautiful. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it turned on me, but that's okay. I got it turned back, so we're good. We're just gonna... This would be nice. I'm liking it. I might actually put it in my counter in the bathroom there, and just put all my stuff that takes up the whole counter on it. I'm sure spouse will be happy about that. You put it in the gas bathroom and then put like little shampoos and stuff. And that. Yes, I'll say it again. Hot glue is hot. Hot glue is hot. Kind of angled. Yeah. Right. Take out all the little thingamabobbies there. And so some of this had some excess chunks on it. And then, of course, when we use the hot glue gun for it, some of it melted out. So fun. Fun times. Fun times. I know. I'm with you. All right. So that is the edging. I mean, it looks awesome, right? And you say, but it's a different color. It's okay. Because we got a plan. Okay. Take the big chunks out of here. That one looks good. That one looks good. Okay. Now, if you want, you can always put like your initial in the middle or some kind of saying. You can stencil it in there, do some kind of design, however way you want to do that. I'm going to engrave something on here, so that's why I'm not really doing anything with that. But I am going to stain. So make sure you're in a well-ventilated area to stain. Ventilated enough. This is golden pecan. Golden pecan, however way you want to call it. I'm good either way. And I shook it up really well. So hopefully it won't be too bad. And you need a cloth. Oh, look at that. It looks pink. But it says it's golden pecan. Let's see. I haven't used it yet, obviously. So I have my rag. And that's just to wipe it off. So, and I have my little stain pads here as well. Okay, and then we're also going to put like little handles on here. So these handles, I just got 2 dowels, and that's all I'm going to use for a handle for today. And I think I'm going to use the last of my wood glue. So I'm going to get that right up close there. I'm going to squish it in. So then we're good. Right there. All right. I may run out of my wood glue, and I'm going to say that seems to be the case right now. So one-handed, what? We'll push this in here this way, so this way it comes out. Maybe. There we go. We'll get the rest of that glue out. Yes, we will. All right. And we're just going to put that right there. And we're going to squish it in. Squish, squish, squish. And because I waited a bit longer than anticipated. Throw a little bit more down in there. Ooh, happy that one's tough. So that one at least lasted. That one just doesn't like to stay up. Okay. There we go. There we go, yo. There we go, yo. So we got handles. Yay. All right. Then what you want to do is you want to make sure this is dust free. Got all your spider webs out of here. Your little chunks of glue that you had done. Okay. And all right. And then we're going to stain real quick. Like I said, this is golden pecan. I know, right? Let's figure this one out. All right, and we're just gonna know what golden pecan does. Apparently, it doesn't do anything. I don't know if I like golden pecan. Probably looks good on another piece of wood. Either that or it brings out the naturalness of this wood. And it seems to do that. I'm gonna have to go with a different shade. I can barely see that. I don't like the way that looks. Can't even tell that I've painted. All right, bear with me on that one. We're going to have to go with a different one because I can't even see that. That's bad when you can't even see what you're doing. Although this is a sand polyurethane. Let me see. No, I think I want it a bit darker. Hold on, I might have something here. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Oh, my goodness. Nope, I don't. I'm not going to run out there real quick. All right, so I guess we're going with golden pecan. Sorry. I was hoping to have a color that would be like booming for you so you could actually see, but alas, I do not. And all my other stands are outside because that's where the rest of my big wood pieces are. You know, ventilation kind of thing. I know, shocking. Shocking. But either way, All right, so let's finish this. I'm just using a regular sponge brush. I find this is easier. Husband says to just use the the towel, because you know all you're doing is just putting it on to wipe it off. And maybe I can do the outside a different color. Yeah, I'll do that. All right, and this is basically, this is a stain and a polyurethane, so it's going to seal it this at the same time as it's going to color it. All right, it looks a little peach. I'm thinking with this I may not have to wipe off, but because it's a polyurethane, so basically you're just, we're gonna wipe it anyway. All right. I mean, it's got some color. It's not looking bad. Right? You like the Karate Kid, you know, wax on, wax off. All right. Okay. All right, so it's giving it some color, which is good. That's not bad. I don't think that's too bad. You can kind of see it. I can kind of see it. At least it's sealing it up really good. So I like that. Oh, okay, I see it over here. Nice. I still would have preferred a darker stain, but without knowing what this was. I have another pecan one that actually is like a light brown kind of thing, but I guess because they put the urethane in here, it's a little bit different. I don't know. I'm going to study urethanes and. All right, so with this, you can't put, seriously, you can't put too much stain on. I mean, you can put too much stain, but you can't put too much urethane on. And the urethane's just to make sure it's all sealed. All right, I'm seeing the difference now. Rocking. All right. Get in the crevices there. I think I may end up doing the outside a darker color just because I think I'll like it better that way. And let me see this. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. This just basically takes out the excess. And then what you'll want to do is you'll want to let this sit and dry, and then possibly go over with a with the light sanding. Oh, that looks awesome. Now, when I first started doing my wood burning stuff, I actually found that to make your colors, like if you're painting, to make them brighter, is you put the stain and the urethane, or you put the stain down first and then do your painting, and then you put the urethane on top. So this way your colors are bright, because if you do the color first and then do the stain, it's going to dull your colors. So ta-da! Look at that. So awesome. All right, I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to do the outside a different color. So look for the picture to come up later. I told you it was going to be a short night tonight. You can wash your paint brushes out, or just hide them in the glove that you're going to be wearing when you put this stuff on, because stain and urethane are sticky. Just saying. So, but that's my yay. That's our two-parter. I know you're like, why did you put it in two parts? Well, again, first part is gluing everything. And trust me, the gluing part is probably, yes, it's the most tedious part. Jackie pointed out the other day that seems kind of tedious. It is, but it's very, it's repetitive. So you just sit there and you just glue and glue and glue. And I didn't want you guys sitting there for an hour watching me glue, and then you have to wait for the glue to set, kind of thing, and then go through all this. So this, as a whole, should not take you that long to do, because you're not doing it in two parts and then taking a whole day to go to work and do other stuff. So this really shouldn't take that long to do. As you can see, once we got everything glued, we just put a couple little finishing touches on it, and then boom, do your painting, your stencil, or what have you, and you're good to go. A nice little serving dish, or a bathroom tray, or whatever you want it to be. You can be as big, as short, whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great weekend, and we will see you next week. And if you have any ideas, I'm just going to throw it out there. If you have any ideas, hey, we want to see you do this, shoot us, go to our page, our Facebook page. Obviously, if you're watching us through Facebook, you can go through that. But just go up there and say, hey, I want to see this. And go from there. If you're watching through YouTube, feel free to comment. Just keep the comments clean, and we'll be good to go. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the cool weather if you've been in hot weather for a while. If you haven't been and you've still been in cold, well, I don't know what to tell you. Just enjoy. Happy crafting, and you guys have a great night. Thank you. Bye.